What's up, guys? It's Bria Larine, and I'm back with another video. You know what? I'm real with y'all. I already recorded this. I did this video like nearly 2 seconds ago, and your girl was not in focus. So rule number 1 of making sure you want a good YouTube video: check to see if you're in focus before you finish your tutorial. If that's okay, you know what? I know me, and I will get very aggravated and frustrated very quick, but we're not going to let this take my joy. We ain't going to let this steal my joy. We're going to do this again. We're going to do it right. Also, I know that you see, background's a little bit different. I decided to film in my bedroom. I got a comment on my last video that said that the white backdrop was just boring, and definitely don't want my videos to look or sound or be boring. So I decided to just put this in my bedroom just to make it a little bit more real, just a little bit more me. Just switch it up a little bit. Let me know if you prefer this or my backdrop. I have a few other colorful backdrops, so just let me know if you prefer the backdrops or if you prefer the bedroom setting. I did a Q&A on Instagram. Again, if you're not following me on Instagram or what are you doing, go ahead and follow at Bria Larine. Bria Larine. Just like all my social media platforms. Go ahead and follow me. And on my Insta stories, I had like a Q&A. I had posted this one post that had like a ton of questions. You pick the number, I answer the question. Really simple, just a basic cute little social media game. So I decided to just go through that and answer them here on YouTube, just so you all can get to know me a little bit better. I'm going to try to answer these like pretty quickly, like, you know, a rapid fire thing, but the way I talk, the way my mind is set up, who knows if that will actually work. So let's go ahead and answer these questions, and let's get started. Okay, let's start off kind of easy. We'll get into some in-depth ones first. So let's start off with my favorite singer. Favorite singer, just period of all time, will have to be the late great Whitney Houston. I love Whitney Houston. At her prime, her voice was just so like, ooh, it gave you chills. It brought tears to your eyes. Like the purity and strength, yet elegance, yet softness of her voice. I always get sad every time I think about Whitney. I really get sad because it's like, dang, like you had it all. You had it all. And that's why we cannot be so caught up in somebody has a perfect life. We can't be caught up with facades. We can't assume that celebrities got all the answers and got it all together. Everyone is human. Everybody has their demons. And it's just sad to see that happened to Whitney. Top 3 movies. So top 3 movies, I'm going to have to say this is very crazy. It's not anything traditional. Or maybe it is. Okay, so I really do like, first off, I'm bad with remembering names. Whether it's a person's name, a place, a thing, a movie. I'm always like, remember that one time with the man that dressed like that and looked like that? I'm bad remembering things. So this is the first thing that came up to mind. I do love movies that make me critically think, but I'm going to have to say my favorite movies are 1, Waiting to Exhale. Again, let's shout out to the late great Whitney. Waiting to Exhale is just such a good movie. And as a kid, I learned these men ain't nothing. I can say something else. These men ain't sugar, honey, iced tea. You know, like I learned that from a young age watching that movie. But it was just such a good freaking movie. Like, just what the woman went through. I don't know. I just love that movie. Especially Angela Bassett. Ugh. I don't know who is my favorite character from that. I'll have to say Angela Bassett. She threw down. Probably one of my favorite actresses too. I love Angela Bassett. So in the soundtrack, let's not sleep on the Waiting to Exhale soundtrack. Now come on, y'all. If you don't know about the Waiting to Exhale soundtrack, I suggest you go ahead and look it up. The other movie, let's see, Paid in Full, and that's a little crazy. I know it's a little crazy, B. But I love Paid in Full because I don't know, something about it just get me like I gotta hustle. I love the grind. I love the hustle. And my favorite part of Paid in Full is when Ace sitting in that car with Money Making Mitch, and Mitch found out that they got Sonny, and they sent him his finger in an envelope, and he like, whoever owed me money, whoever did me wrong, whoever looked at me crazy, is dead. Like, he was serious. Whoever did him wrong is dead. I don't care what you done did. You bring back Sonny or you out. That's my movie. And then, okay, this is a holiday movie and another Whitney movie, but Preacher's Wife. I must watch that movie every single Christmas. I cannot go a holiday season without watching Preacher's Wife because it's just such a good movie. And probably because I love hearing Whitney sing I Believe in You and Me. And that's like one of the only times I remember seeing Denzel like in a happy kind of movie. Like, you know, usually Denzel is Denzel. But that was definitely my favorite movie. So, yeah. Let's get a little more serious now. Let's get a little more serious so y'all can know a little bit more about me. Let's go into last breakup. Somebody asked me about my last breakup, what happened. And this is not to out who my ex was in the breakup because I have a lot of respect for him. Me and him are cool. No bad blood. Like that we're cool. If I see you, what up though? How you doing? Keep it moving. But I will have to say that you just go to realize that someone isn't aligned with your true values. It's just some things that we just didn't agree on for the future. I always say, I hear a lot with like people talking about dating that they don't talk about kids, how they want to raise kids, spiritual beliefs, what you like in your home, what you look for in the partner. People don't really talk about that while dating, and I'm really trying to understand how that makes sense when marriage is in your future. Like, these things have to be discussed, because if it's not, by the time you are ready for marriage and that person doesn't align with that, you might get a divorce, because those things are detrimental to your relationship. So, once we got over all the hoopla and the lovey-dovey stuff and start to talk about like what we want our future to be like, what we see our future like, how we want to raise kids, and just things like that, we just really didn't align with. And also, I will say for me personally, I try to, sometimes we talk ourselves into liking someone. Sometimes we talk ourselves into saying, okay, I don't know if I really like this, but let me try to see if I do. Like you try to conform yourself. I did feel like I was trying to change myself into something that I wasn't to be accepted. And it wasn't really obvious to me at first, but after I sat back and looked, I'm like, you know what? This isn't really me. And I'm really forcing myself to be somebody that I'm not. And I can't do that. So that was one thing for me. So it wasn't necessarily somebody's fault who did what, but more so, my future. What does my future look like? Am I really going to want this? I'm really going to be happy with this 10 years down the line, 20 years down the line, because my future is marriage and kids. Like, I'm not dating nobody just for the fun of it. So someone really has to align with myself, and I have to make sure that we're on the same page with those things before I can move further. And it didn't happen. So, that's pretty much my breakup. But like I said, I got nothing more respect for him, and, much love to him and his future and his family, and whatever his future holds for him. Good luck. Okay, let's go to perfect date. So I had said, when I answered this, I'm going to read what I said. Perfect date is perfect when it's intentional, when it's planned and thought out. Sometimes I want to dress up and stunt together. Sometimes I just want to sit by the river and talk about the meaning of life. I love surprises and romantic things like flowers, candlelit dinners with a nice view. If I tell you I want to go somewhere, listen to me. It would make, if I would tell you I want to do something, like if I want to say, oh, I like this artist, I want to go to this concert, then get the tickets for the concert. If I say, oh, I want to go to the something, then get the tickets to go to the something. But honestly, if I'm into you, if I really like you, I don't care what we do. We could just sit there and literally do nothing, because if I really like you, I'm just happy to be around you. I'm just happy to be around your energy. But when it comes to dates, I do like to have a nice date. I love a nice dinner with a good glass of wine. I'm corny. I like all the cute, corny date stuff. So, flowers. I love romance. I love, like I said, be intentional with it. Turn offs. Let's go with, okay, so my turn offs I named are arrogant people, know-it-alls. I can't stand people that are arrogant and that know everything. I cannot stand it. That's just being so closed-minded and not being open to learn. And I don't care how young you are, how old you are, whatever. There's always room to learn. Things evolve. I always say that you always use the past to learn from it, but you can't always base the past to the future. Things do evolve. Things do change. Mindsets do change. And if you want to take it there to another level, we're moving to the age of Aquarius. We're now in the age of Pisces. The age of Aquarius goes into the age of knowing, the age of information. So a lot of things that we didn't know in the past, or a lot of the mindsets, the conditioning that we, and I mean we as humans, as the human race, have known, a lot of things will start to be revealed. I mean, it's already there. We're already going to the age of knowing. But I feel like the millennial age, we had like half of the old, half of the new, but definitely the new generation coming up. Oh, they're going there. They're asking those questions. They taking it there. We not about to do the same okie dokie been doing for the past hundreds of years. We about to take it there. And with that, takes an open mind. Now, if y'all want me to go further with this, I will leave it in the comments below. Okay, but that can get very deep. But yes, let's also, no confidence. That's a turn off. Someone that just has no confidence, doesn't really care about themselves on the inside and the outside. Don't care about their image. Don't care about the person that they are, how they treat people. Just having no confidence in themselves. That's a turn off for me. And you can have insecurities and still have confidence. I can't date nobody with a bad style. I can't date anybody that don't care about their appearance. And I mean that physically, as well as like your personality as well. Like, you gotta care about how you look. And then the last one is bad teeth. Now maybe because I got a nice smile, but like, ooh, I can't stand a messed up mouth. I understand people might have a crooked tooth somewhere. I understand the crooked tooth, but like just bad teeth, like, yeah, no. Relationship status, y'all. I'm happy. I'm with someone. I'm dating someone, and he's gonna be on the channel real soon. Y'all see him around. If you are friends with me on Instagram, you've seen him in my stories. But I'm happy. Maybe I'll do another video about how we came about. Maybe me and him will do that together. But if I had to, like, when I finally wrote down the things that I wanted out of a husband, out of my future, out of the father of my kids, I wrote that down. And I meditated on it really hard. Really hard. and not like, God, please give me a man. I was writing out the things that I wanted for myself in the future. And definitely a family and a husband was a part of that future. And I would say, I don't even know how soon it was after. And it kind of just happened, because I actually said something to him first. And then once he realized, like, wait, you want to talk to me? Like, he was like, I'm on it. And he kind of took the lead from there. But it's like when we first met, and we're going to do a video about that. I'll just leave it at that. And I'll have him describe when he first met me and I first met him and everything like that. And we'll go from there. But I'm really happy. Second to last question is one of my insecurities. One of my insecurities, I would have to say, I have a few. Actually, I have a lot, but I have a few. One of my insecurities is me being skinny. I'm a tiny girl. I'm a little bit. I'm a little one, and I will say, being a black woman in the different communities, this is cool. In the black community, hearing you need to eat more, you need meat on your bones, you're too skinny, you're frail, toothpick. I heard a lot of that growing up, and that really, like, now as an adult, I'm able to handle things like that. But growing up, that was really hard on me. Like, hearing people talk about how skinny I was at school, from people I was close to, just making jokes about how I ain't got no butt, I ain't got no boobs. That made, that made some rough nights for me sometimes. That was really tough. And a lot of times I would look at myself in the mirror and say, I wish maybe when I get older, like I really felt like undesirable because of my body. Now, as today, in today's age, I will say that I'm a lot more comfortable with my body. It's still an insecurity for me, but I love my body. I accept my body. I will say I'm insecure in the ways of, do I wish my butt looked bigger in some jeans? Yes. Do I wish I had a little more cleavage to wear a little low cut cute dress? Yes. Just a little bit more something, just if I want to go like, hey, I can do that. If I want to twerk, I can twerk. I can do a little something if I want to, but skinny girls, if you're out there, let me know if y'all feel what I'm saying. It's just sometimes I know we all look in the mirror like, I wish I could change this, I wish I could change that, but yeah, like, my body was a really tough thing for me to accept growing up. The last one we're going to do is favorite YouTuber. Okay, so I have a few favorite YouTubers that I like. Now, let me just say this. Like I told you in my other video, I'm not really into beauty YouTubers anymore. When I first became natural, when I first was on the YouTube scene, that's all I watched. But now I feel like it just gives me no substance. Unless somebody's having an actual conversation. But me just watching a hair product review, or me just watching, someone putting their makeup, just doesn't really entertain me. So, I don't really watch a lot of beauty influencers, and that's not to knock beauty influencers, because I'm friends with a lot of beauty influencers, and much love and support to them on their own journey, because that's what they want to do for their channel. So by no means am I knocking anyone doing anything to create any type of content. But for me, I would have to say my favorite YouTubers are, one, her name is Offset Iwaku. You might know her as Taryn Guy. If you have been watching YouTube for a really long time and in the natural hair world, I would say Taryn, I'm calling her Taryn for the sole purpose of people that can identify her. But her new name is Offset now. Comment down below if y'all know who Offset is. But Taryn, she was a YouTuber that started off with the natural hair realm. She was one of the first YouTubers I was seeing doing brand collaborations. The first YouTuber I saw doing hair tutorials. The first YouTuber I saw out here rocking her big fro, showing y'all how to do it, going through her hair journey. Real raw, real. I'm not even sure if she still have her hair videos up. She might. But I love Taryn Guy. And then about 2-3 years ago, she decided to start her lock journey. She now has freeform locks. Her locks are beautiful now. Actually, I think she just celebrated her 3rd year. And with that, with her transitioning her hair, she transitioned her life. Like, she's a powerful woman. Very intuitive. She talks about crystals, talks about nature, talks about the moon and the stars. Now, since she started her lock journey a couple of years ago, and about 3 years ago, I think she's celebrating her 3rd year, and I have seen her journey. I've seen her journey and her transition, and it's been so beautiful. I've learned from her journey, and she's really just opened my mind and my eyes to a lot of things, and I have a lot of respect for her. I love to meet her one day. She's a very beautiful woman inside and out, and just definitely one of my favorite YouTubers. If that's something that you're into, want to be into, want to learn about, or just want to watch just to see what people are talking about, see what I'm talking about, go ahead and check her out. Her YouTube channel is Indigo11 Tribe. Just watch some of her videos. Now, if you go back to when she first started her spiritual journey, it's heavy. It's heavy because she's finding herself, I don't know, with me seeing her throughout the years, I've seen her journey. I've seen her transitions. Now, I would say now more than ever, she's been very practical. She's always been practical. I really don't know how to explain the girl, but she's deep. I love her, and definitely one of my favorite go-to person that I watch on YouTube. Another one of my favorite YouTubers is Julesy. I'm not sure if you all know who Julesy is. If you watch natural hair videos, you probably knew who she was if you still watch her channel. She started off in the natural hair world too. I was following her, just seeing different tutorials that she was doing. I was really interested into it. And then she came out with a video about how she was going to leave the natural hair community because of a lot of texture discrimination, because of how different brand deals would show the girls more love, pay girls more, and work with girls that had looser curl patterns more than girls with her type of hair texture. And she just was sick of it all. She wanted to do something deeper. She's a very intelligent woman. I think she's about to go get her master's, or no, I think she's about to go get her doctorate. Either her doctorate or her master's. But she's intelligent. She has a brand called Smart Brown Girl. And what I really like about her is that she has very smart intellectual conversations, but she's also ratchet as well. And she also reminds you of like one of your homegirls. So it's not like you sitting up here listening to some type of studious, perfect little black girl that just is privileged and has all the answers and knows everything. But she's like, she keep it real. And she just reminds you of your home. She reminds you of your cousin, you know, your sis. So I really do enjoy watching Julesy. Another one of my favorite YouTubers is For Harriet. Her name is Kim, but her YouTube channel is For Harriet. And if you have watched Julesy, then I'm sure For Harriet videos have popped up in the recommendation because they kind of are the same with their thoughts and opinions. Sometimes different, but I guess they target to the same type of audience. So I like Kim because she does talk a little bit more about pop culture, has those tough discussions. She has a lot of different good discussions that she do. Sometimes I feel like Kim reaches, you know, I'm like, oh girl, you know, I don't think it's that deep, but I think she does it for the commentary, for the discussion, for the comments, not necessarily for the comments as in for attention, but she wants you to get you to critically think. So I really do like Kim for that. And my last, okay, so I have two other people. or two other channels. My next channel I really like to watch is Dr. Boyce Watkins. Now, coming from Offset to Julesy to Kim, and then now the Boyce Watkins is kind of a different view, but I like to hear different opinions from different people, from different perspectives, the Black perspective, because I am very pro-Black. So I like to hear a lot of different things from Black people, that all Black people aren't all the same. And we all have different mindsets. We all have different thoughts and beliefs. I do enjoy Dr. Boyce Watkins' commentary. He does, one, talk about financial literacy, but also he talks about a lot of things that happen in pop culture as well, or a lot of things that happen in the government, a lot of things that just happen in the world. And I really enjoy listening to him. Sometimes he can be a little bit misogynistic. Sometimes he can, you know, like sometimes he teetering the line, but not enough for me to not want to listen to him and not want to hear him out. It's just like he has a very opinionated, and he breaks it down. He comes with facts, so it's not like even if I don't agree with something, even if you come with the facts, I still don't have to agree with it. You know, I still have to be like, I don't know if I'm really feeling that, but. I like hearing those different perspectives. It opens up your mind. It opens up your thoughts to where it's not just, okay, I want to find something that's just me and everything that agrees with me and everything has to be right that aligns with me. No, like you need that balance. You need that yin and that yang. You need that black and that white. Like you like everything can't always be so monotone and just so static that it's just, I need somebody that's going to agree with me all the time, no matter what. And if they don't, then they're canceled. That's not me. So I really just enjoy Dr. Boyce Watkins. Thing that he always says before he starts his videos is that this is for intelligent Black people. And if you're not intelligent and Black, this ain't for you. And I really like that because, again, he likes the perspective as well of, even if you don't agree with me or agree with someone, still listen. Listen to their facts. So yeah, Dr. Boyce Watkins. And my last favorite YouTube channel is The Grapevine. And The Grapevine is also similar with commentary. What I like about The Grapevine is that they have a round table discussion with intellectual millennials, people that are psychologists, or maybe people that just internet famous, you know, maybe influencers, doctors, journalists, writers. Like they have a group of young Black millennials, a roundtable discussion about all type of topics. Here, let me just give y'all some of the topics. Okay, so some of the things that The Grapevine talk about is slavery in Libya, biracial Blackness, hypermasculinity. They talked about Oscar So White when that happened. Skin bleaching, pro-life versus pro-choice. A conversation about LGBTQ millennials. They talked about When They See Us, when that movie came out. Prison reform. So they talk about a lot of different things, and I love hearing different people's points of view. You know, I'm like, oh, that person right over there, but that person made a good point too. I don't know what you're saying, but that person, you're like, it just really gets you to think. People that know me know that I'm a lot deeper than what I might seem. I don't know how I might seem, but I like to critically think. I like to hear different thoughts and opinions, and I don't like to be put in a box that if something says this and that's fact and no other questions should be asked. That's not me. So I really enjoy The Grapevine as well. And those are all the questions I think I'm going to answer for today. I feel like I've been talking y'all's ear off. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, leave a comments down below for any type of thing, anything you heard me say that rung a bell to you in this video. Just leave it in the comments below. Let me know if you like my new background. Should I film more in my bedroom? Should I film on my backdrops? I just want to hear y'all opinion. And just leave video suggestions down below. I'll be doing some videos coming up real soon on modeling, all types of stuff. Y'all know where I'm going with this. Y'all know where I'm going. But I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. Peace.